welcome to Neptuna Tarot. My name is Cassidy and I'm so grateful you clicked on today. So today we are actually going to be doing a career-based reading. And I am setting the intention with this reading that this is for my dreamers. All right, this is for the people with big goals, big dreams. This is going to be that kind of career reading, looking into how do we get there? How are we going to manifest these big goals, big dreams? Okay, so this is really to just like push the collective into thinking bigger, thinking outside of the box, really pushing their limits of like what they're capable of here. So I'm really excited. I have a really good feeling about this reading. So I'm not huge into the financial career readings. I feel like that's something personal that like we should all be focusing on, working on our own individually. So, it's not my favorite. That's probably why you don't see it on my channel very often. But whenever I get called to do it, I feel like there's gonna be some good messages in here today. So let's jump right in. Pile one, you guys shuffled Taurus. We're talking about money. Taurus came out right away. Pile two, you guys shuffled Cancer. All right, pile number three, you shuffled Fire. So those are your three options. As always, I will do a 30-second meditation as well as let you know that there are songs shuffled for every pile in the description box down below. So if you're still struggling to decide which one is for you, go ahead, check that out. As well as there are ways to get in touch with me for personal readings. All right, guys, I will see you there at your pile. Bye. Welcome, pile ones. You guys chose Taurus. All right. Okay. This message, it might not be for everyone. I'm just a disclaimer, collective readings. But I am very much getting like a shaggy vibe from this reading, okay? Like, I don't know if you guys relate to Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in any kind of way, any kind of capacity here, but it is coming through heavily in this reading. Okay, and right before I clicked record, I literally said, whatever, dude. All right, guys, I actually got interrupted too, and I feel like I take everything as a message, and I am trying to do this reading at a kind of inconvenient time where I probably will get interrupted quite a few times, but it's just like having that inner discipline, and it's also about time management. So I feel like that's kind of what's going on here with this pile, is like there's something about time management. There's something about things not really being set in stone. You know, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. So it's almost like there's this energy that it's kind of like we're going with the flow. We have the Two of Wands here, which is kind of telling me that you have choices to be made. There are different paths, different options available to you at this time when it comes to your career, but it's almost like you have to make that decision. You know, you have to make those decisions, those choices consciously, conscious decisions, because it's like there's just kind of like this free flowing energy, which I think can be healthy in a smaller dose, but it's almost like you're just kind of living your life in this free flow. I'm not feeling like heavy intentions being set, where it's like you need to set a plan, set intention, set goals. It's like nothing is set in stone, you know. It's kind of like this mud. I'm seeing clay, and it's like you need to take this clay and build something from it. But it's almost like right now it's just potential. There's just potential here, but it's not really like, nothing is actually being built. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Something could even be falling apart for you right now. I don't know if some of you may have lost a job or a source of income recently. I do see also just like bills getting really overwhelming. So having to pay bills, rent, I'm hearing a car note, I'm hearing hospital bills for some of you. I'm hearing therapy. Like a lot of hospital bills are coming in, but there's just a bunch of different things that is like creating a lot of stress. It's creating like a financial tension. And I think that because you're so overwhelmed, because maybe you lost something recently, something didn't work out financially, it has put you in this state of stress. There's a lot of stress coming through. And I think that because you've been so focused on just surviving, on just kind of getting through this hard time in your life, you know, just whatever this hardship is, what I'm trying to say, the hardship that you're experiencing, I think that sorry guys, I'm getting so distracted because there's a like I have a computer in front of me and yeah, anyways, okay, let's just like, I'm trying to not interact, but I need to be available as well. So it's and that's also like an energy. It's like I feel like you're split. I feel like the career that you dream about, the big goals, the big dreams that you have is very different from what you're doing currently to make money. So it's like in order to pay your bills, survive, you know, eat food, and whatever it is you're making your income in, it's not actually what you dream about doing. Like you're not actually living the dream, you know. Just it's kind of like the job that helps you get by. And for some of you, like I said, you could have even lost that job recently, or something just didn't go in your favor. It could have even been that you asked for a raise and your job didn't give you that raise. You know, it could be something like that. It's just like something that's like you're trying to build a legacy, but it's just like you're building on this sand. Like it feels like sand, which is very mutable energy. We have mutable moon here. You know, it's mutable. It's just like, it's like sand or water. It's like you can fill up a cup with it. It'll take shape to whatever it is, but it's not very solid. You can't really build anything on it. And so that's where it's like you're putting all this time and effort and energy into surviving, you know, making money in general. You're not really putting that time, energy, or effort to manifest these goals. And it's completely understandable here. I do feel that for a lot of you, like I said, this just has to do with survival and kind of accepting the situation for what it is. That, you know what, I'm going to have to split my energy. It's just, that's how it is. I'm gonna have to do both in order to fulfill my my dream, like my internal soul goals of like what I really want to be doing with my life. And I also but I have to keep making money to survive. It's just like, once we have that acceptance, okay, this is what it is. Now what can we do to change it? And that's where we have strength here. We're gonna have to be really getting some tough skin. And I feel like it's also an energy of like working harder. I see the weights everywhere, and it's like, we're gonna have to put in the work. We're gonna have to put in the consistency. We can't just slack. This is a time to build that solid foundation, to create a fixed plan. It's like, you need a plan that is solid, it's fixed. It's something that you can work towards. Because right now I feel like you're just kind of up in the air, doing what you can to survive. But I do get that energy once again that we started off with, of Shaggy. And I'm sorry to tell you, pile one, but to me that is telling me that you might not use your time very wisely. And it's like, even though you are juggling and overwhelmed and stressed, and there's a lot of decisions that need to be made, there are things you can still be doing. It's like, don't take on a helpless position. Look for solutions, look for answers, look for assistance as well. Build up the courage, build up the strength to keep your eye on that prize, to build the solid foundation that you're wanting here. Because right now I just get like shifting sand. It's shifting sand. It's not stable. It's not going to build you what you're wanting, which, I assume is this 10 of Pentacles here. With it being reversed, it's just, it's not possible with these conditions. So that's where we need to focus on strength. I'm also getting repetition with a craft. Like, for some of you, there's a craft that you are wanting to create a career in this craft, but you're not spending the amount of time necessary for this craft. It takes obsession, like I was getting. It takes dedication. It takes consistency. Like, I'm seeing somebody playing guitar, and I'm seeing their fingers becoming like callous on the tips, because they've been consistently working so hard, and they've built that tough skin. They've built that strength, and it's taken discipline. And that's where I'm kind of getting this energy of, okay, like, if you really want that career of your dreams, it will take discipline. Because once you've accepted the situation, like I said, is that this is going to take double the work, right? So acceptance, to me, if you look at acceptance, acceptance is freedom. We're being honest with ourselves. We're being truthful with ourselves. We are, it's freedom. It's, I accept the situation for what it is. I don't fight against it. I accept it, and I'm able to move forward once I've accepted it. And so, like I was saying, there's an acceptance of juggling, of having a lot on your plate. And it's like, Spirit is really asking you, are you serious about this? How serious are you about this? Are you willing to work double, to balance out the paying for the bills, and to also work overtime on this dream? It's like, this is about time management, discipline, consistency. Are you willing to put in the work? And I feel like I'm being tough on you, pile 1. I really do. But when I'm looking at this pile as Shaggy, as much as we all love Shaggy, it's like, what are his goals and dreams? You know, I feel like he's living his own dreams, actually. Like, his dream is to do nothing and eat good food with his best friend, and that's what he does. And I mean, if that's what you want, that's okay, but there's a level of like acceptance here of like, there's like, you have a career, a dream job here that, like I said, it cannot survive in the conditions that is currently happening. And so it's like, you either need to change the circumstances, or you need to accept that you're not going to accomplish this goal because it requires a certain amount of dedication and discipline. 3 of Pentacles. Yep. This is also about asking for help, collaborating, reaching out with other people. I feel like as a society, we get so sucked into our individual jobs, like I was just talking about, is like paying bills and making sure that we're surviving. We get so sucked into it that it's like we don't even ask each other questions of like, what do you like to do in your free time? Or, you know, like, what can we do together? What can we build together? It's like taking everybody's talents or goals or dreams and like helping each other make them come true, helping each other make our goals easier as well, getting answers from loved ones, you know, getting guidance, inspiration, assistance from your loved ones here, because it's like, you don't have to do this alone. This, you know, that's not what the reading is saying at all. Yes, it's going to take hard work and discipline, obviously, but you don't have to do it alone. And that's also where it's like, it makes it more fun. It makes it more fulfilling as well, because you are coming together with other people in order to build something bigger than just yourself. And that's where it's like, how do you think that those big goals and dreams happen? You know, think about a stadium tour. Think of your favorite celebrity, right? It's like they go on these tours. Or not, maybe some of y'all probably don't have like you might not like big superstars or whatever, you know, like that go on those crazy huge stadium tours. But it's like, really think about how many people it takes in order for those shows to happen. There are so many moving parts, and it just proves that in order to create something bigger than ourselves, we have to come together. And so I feel like maybe you've been trying to just kind of like do something on your own, or maybe, like I said, it doesn't feel very focused. So it's like, once you kind of lock in here, that's one of the first steps, is collaboration. Just start talking about your ideas with other people. It doesn't even have to be a committed situation where like, oh, we're going to work together and, you know, we're going to sign a contract. Maybe some of you, that is what's going to happen. But at the beginning, I think you just need to start talking about ideas, being more vocal about your plans, your goals, and like, how can we work together to maybe make this happen? You know, being more open. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Yeah, I see you releasing a way of being. It's very powerful. It's showing a lot of growth and determination, where it's like, okay, you know, this worked for me for a while. Whatever it is you were doing, I think you had fun. You know, I think it was kind of all over the place a bit, but it's like you had a good time, and it's time to kind of buckle in. And it's scary, but it's like, I feel that energy of like, I'm ready to challenge myself. I'm ready to push myself to that next phase. You know, I don't want to stay that stoner smoking in the van for the rest of my life, you know? That kind of energy. It's like, I want to accomplish my goals. I want to come together with others. I want to, there's something about a conclusion, you know? It's like conclusions are within reach, where it's like, there's such an unfocused energy here that it's like, I feel like you've been craving that closure, craving that conclusion. It's almost like some of you, this could even be like with school, where it's like you are so close to like graduating, you're so close to reaching that closure, that goal, but it's almost like you're kind of getting to a place where you're not very focused. But it's like, I feel this craving to like, I want that diploma. I want that like badge of honor that shows that I put in this hard work. It's like, I want something to show for myself. Like with Taurus, it's like I'm seeing somebody who maybe even wants, just in general, more money, like wants financial freedom, wants luxury, wants to eat nice food and, you know, dress well. And, you know, it's like this desire to push yourself that I'm seeing. And I love that we started with this water, you know, it's like very mutable. It's not very solid, but then we have this card here with the trees. It's like getting solid, like that tree, planting yourself firmly in the ground and growing, deciding to grow. Bottom of the deck, we do have You Are Good Enough. Full moon in Virgo. Be very kind to yourself as well. Don't beat yourself up. And, you know, if you're kind of getting hard on yourself about maybe the time that you have lost, you know, for some of you, I do feel that energy of like, I've lost a lot of time, I've wasted time. But don't beat yourself up. Just think about, like I said, focus on the ways to move forward. Okay, don't linger on the past. Don't linger on who you were or what you did wrong. You are good enough now. Go for it now. Yeah, I'm hearing in my head something to show for. I want something to show for. But it's also this energy of like, where does this desire come from? This desire to succeed and to accomplish this big goal or dream or career. Is it coming from a place of insecurity where you feel like this success would define you in a positive way? You know, maybe that's also something you kind of need to work on, is like making sure that this career, this dream, it's coming from a place of passion. It's coming, also could be coming from a place of wanting to help others, work with others, collaborate. I think it needs to come from a healthier place, because maybe that's also where that stress and tension, and I'm also getting like a desperation here where it's like, I am desperate to prove myself. I'm desperate to show that I'm good enough and that I can accomplish my goals. I can be successful. And so it's like, maybe we need to kind of rewire the way we're thinking here, because it's coming from a place of lack where you're telling yourself, I don't have something. Where it's like, you need to be telling yourself you have everything you need, you are good enough. Like, it needs to be motivating, and that's gonna be what is sustaining in a long term. It's like, if it's built off this insecurity, if it's built off of hating yourself, then you're never actually going to enjoy it in the way that you think you would. Yeah, it needs to come from a pure place of passion and like self-love, self-respect. You're good enough. King of Cups in reverse at the bottom, and the Nine of Wands. And I was kind of asking here, I was like, what's blocking this? And I feel like it's, you know, maybe you've put up a wall here where you've told yourself, the wall is too high, I can't climb over it, I can't get through, it's impossible. And you know, don't become that martyr where you sit there and do nothing. There are so many solutions to the problems here. King of Cups. But it's also about putting your heart into something, not just doing it from insecurity or expectation. Let's get some affirmations to go ahead and close out the reading. What affirmations will help my pile ones in their career? What affirmations will help my pile ones in their career? Alright, these do not want to come out. Today I choose. Today I will only surround myself with people who support me. Yep, and that's, like I said, you have a lot of decisions to be made, and that could definitely be some of them, is like, who do I choose to collaborate with? Who do I choose to share my energy with? Are these people who challenge me, inspire me? Are these people who support me? Are these people who I can actually see myself collaborating with, and they feed my goals, they feed my dreams, and support me in the ways I need. Today I'm brave. Today I will step up to every challenge with courage. And I did say courage whenever I was talking about the strength card here, of like, this is about building that tough skin, building the courage, building the consistency. And like I said, it's also about making that decision. Am I going to go towards this? Am I willing to put in all of that work and effort? Being really honest with yourself. Today I'm curious. Today I will open my mind and explore new possibilities and opportunities. Wonderful. And we have, today I will look ahead. Today I will see my future. It is a beautiful life I'm looking forward to. I think you need to get creative. Look ahead, really fantasize about what you want, what you dream about. Bottom of the deck, today I am mindful. Today I know deep in my heart and soul that happiness and self-worth are within me. And this is so interesting, it's coming out that we just talked about self-worth. And this coming from a place of self-love versus insecurity. Let's get one more. I'm going to split the deck here. Today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. All right. So that was your reading, pile ones. I really hope this was helpful in some kind of way. If it was, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Till next time, guys, I'm sending you all the best love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. what is up, pile 2? You guys chose Cancer here. So let's check in. What is the career advice? All right, and it was just so silly because as soon as I saw the Cancer card, I really did hear this energy of like, bring love into the situation. Use your heart, put your heart into it. And literally the first card that came out, New Moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Like, it feels like such a cheesy message that's coming through, but this is about like honoring yourself, honoring your heart and the things that you've always wanted for yourself, the things you've always dreamed about. For a lot of you here, it's like these are things you dreamed about since you were a child, and it means so much to you to be able to accomplish your goals, your dreams, to have a fulfilling career. It means so much to you, and I think that some of you maybe along the way have kind of lost your heart there a little bit of like, you know, like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting this energy of feeling miserable. Like, oh, my Cancers, my moody Cancers, you know, it's like I hate my job, you know, like I hate my job. And it's almost like this energy of just not being happy where you currently are. And that's where like this love needs to come in of like, okay, I'm not happy. What needs to change? What can I do to change the situation? And change is a huge theme here. Like, the advice is definitely to stop avoiding change. I do feel like Cancers, to some degree, they can stay in that comfort zone. You know, they like to be cozy. They like to be in their shell. They like to be very safe and play it safe. But with the Tower in reverse and the Death card in reverse, something has been begging to change. Like, something desperately has been wanting to change. And I feel like for some of you, you've been really avoiding this change with the Tower in reverse. It's like, whenever I see the Tower reverse, I just see somebody, it's like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Did I just say pizza? Yeah. You know, and they're like, people always take the pictures of like holding up the tower. And it's, you know, it's silly, but it's like, that's what I always see is like the Tower reverse is like somebody trying to hold up this tower that is definitely trying to like fall over. And it's like, for some of you, it's like you're very comfortable in a job, but you're not happy. Like, you're just not happy there. And I don't know why I'm kind of getting for a lot of you here, your dreams and goals don't really have to do with a career field. Like, for some of you, it is about success, or like maybe you do have a very specific goal or dream, but for a lot of you here, I just feel like the overall dream is to be financially free enough to spend time with like your loved ones, to just have freedom to kind of pursue other things. Like, I feel like things that you love to do, like to pursue love in all forms, not just romantic or even socially. It's just like things you love to do in your spare time. Like, I just feel like for a lot of you here, it's more about finding a career, finding a job that fits you, that you feel happy in, that you like doing, and that can sustain you for enough time where you still have enough time to spend with your loved ones or doing whatever it is you love to do in your free time. It's like, for a lot of you here, I don't know if you have like a huge goal or like a huge dream Like for some of you, it could even be to like buy your own house or to buy something like that, like a big purchase. But it feels more just like I'm not happy in the job that I'm in now. And it's almost like you might need to just find something that's more suitable for you. I'm hearing think smarter, not don't work harder. You know, it's like don't overwork yourself, work smarter. So it's like there's something here about finding a job that doesn't maybe take so much of your time or effort or energy. I'm almost getting like a hiding energy, like this person looks like they're hiding, you know, and tired. Like I get a tired energy. So it's like, I don't know if you've just been feeling tired at your work, or I just feel like you've been working too hard and you're not really getting the recognition you deserve, or possibly the pay that you deserve. And I feel like because you're aware of this going on, it's like draining your energy because you don't feel valued, you don't feel content in whatever it is you're doing. And that's where it's like, bring love into the situation. What would you tell your loved one? You know, this is kind of like being kind to yourself, being loving to yourself, giving yourself what you deserve. And I am getting that energy of, like I was just about to say, is like, what would you tell your best friend? What would you tell your partner? If your partner came to you and was like, I'm comfortable at this job, but I'm not happy. What would you tell them? You know, what advice would you give that person? And it's time to give that advice to yourself. Because I do get an energy of like abandonment, where in the past, you might have kind of self-abandoned. It's like you didn't really check in with yourself and be like, am I happy here? Am I okay to keep doing this job for the next 5-10 years? Or is this draining my energy? Is this taking more than it's giving? Think smarter, not harder, right? It's like, if something is taking more than it's giving, it's time to walk away from something, or something has to change. I keep hearing the Camila Cabello song, Something's Gotta Give. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta change. All I do is give, and all you do is take. That's so funny. I haven't heard that song in a while. That's all like, oh, okay, I forgot the lyrics. And like we were just talking about, I feel like you give so much to your job, and like you are a hard worker. But it's taking more than it's giving here. Something's gotta change. Yeah. No reason to stay is a good reason to go. Yeah, it's like there's no reason to stay. There's something here about, I'm miserable here. I don't like it. I'm not happy. And it's just that fear of the unknown as well that I think is taking control of, like, oh, well, what if I get a job and it's worse than the last one? You know, like, what if I find something new and I'm more miserable? You know, it's like that fear of the unknown. But it's also like, try to replace those fears with that more of a positive mindset. And then it's like, okay, yes, this could be a disaster, but what if it's a miracle? What if this is the best job you've ever worked and you're happier than ever, and you're working so in a much less stressful environment, and I'm hearing less heavy lifting. You know, it's like there's something better here for you. But it all starts with you loving yourself enough to say, something has to change. I'm not happy, and I'm gonna do this for myself because I deserve to be happy. And you know, not everybody gets that magical job that is just perfect for them in every way. You know, not everybody gets that. You know, it can feel a little idealistic, but that's where it's like, am I just gonna sit here and settle? Or am I gonna at least try? Am I gonna at least search and look and put, like, love myself enough to go on that search, to step into that unknown here. 9 of Pentacles, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. Okay. This is about building something beautiful for yourself. This is really about self-love. Oh my goodness. And I feel like pile 1 had a little bit of that message, but this is like 10 times harder, where it's like you have a huge heart, and I don't know, I just feel like you haven't been prioritizing self. And it's like, it's time to be kind of selfish. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to make these goals happen for yourself. It's like you're so scared of the change, but the change will be positive. The change, it'll give you more freedom, more independence. It'll also bring, I feel like, emotional satisfaction, because you'll be so proud of yourself for taking this step. Like, you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, I did this shit on my own. I figured this out on my own. I love myself so hard that look at what I've grown for myself. A personal issue reaches solution. Full moon in Cancer. We have double Cancer here. We have Aquarius. We have Scorpio. I think this is, what is the Tower? Is it more Scorpio energy? I'm not sure actually what Tower energy is. Sag? Is it Sagittarius possibly? Take what resonates here, but yeah, a personal issue reaches resolution. This has been a personal issue where you just haven't felt truly content in this place, in this job, in this career. And I feel like you just haven't taken the time to figure out some kind of solution for this personal issue. And it's about prioritizing yourself of like, okay, this is a personal issue. What can I do to change this? How do I find resolution? 7 of Wands. I do get this energy here. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Wands. You will have to defend yourself when it comes to this decision. And that's also where the self-love is coming in very strongly. Of like, you have to love yourself enough to defend this. And to look around and tell people, hey, I'm making this choice for me. Like, you might be kind of worried about disappointing your family, friends. I don't know why your friends would be disappointed, you know, but it's also, it could be like coworkers, like friends that you have from the job that you're currently at. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Sorry guys. Oh, I have a meeting in like 15 minutes and I didn't realize it was today, and I'm not excited. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. They usually don't last that long. Okay. 7 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're gonna have to kind of explain yourself, explain your decision. And honestly, that's actually up to you. Like, you can have a boundary of like, I don't need to explain myself. My decisions are my decisions, you know? Give me 1 sec. I gotta do something. Not me working. Not me working while I'm working with you guys. Not me working during the career reading. 7 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, jeez. I don't know, people are going to disagree with your decision. People are going to look at it as maybe impulsive or crazy. They're not going to understand it. They're going to think that maybe you're being emotional or you're not being logical about a situation. And maybe that is true. Like, maybe some of you really need to find the next job first. Like, think smart about this. Like, don't just impulsively like quit your job and screw yourself over, you know, but it's like, start looking, start seeking. Love yourself enough to know that something has to change. So, and also you could be avoiding endings, you know, the death in reverse. Like you don't like endings. There's definitely like a clinging to a comfort, clinging to a way that something has always been, like very comfortable in, okay, I just like to be, I don't know, I'm just getting cozy and in the same spot. Like I don't know why I'm seeing in my head like somebody who is like working on a farm, and it's like 10 years go by and it's like they're still there working on the farm. They're still doing the same exact routine and schedule, and like it's like 10 years have gone by and this person has not changed. But it's almost like, I don't know why I'm getting like this pile likes that. They like the routine, they like the consistency, they like it. It's a comfort. But I don't know why I'm just getting that something is not as fulfilling as you may have thought it was. And bottom of the deck, yeah, what do you need to release? It's time to let go. It's time to let something end. It's okay to walk away. You don't have to, I don't know, it's almost like some of you here, it's like you created an identity around like a job that you currently have. You know, it's like, this is who I am, this is what I do. But it's like you have a lot of other skills. You could actually be doing something completely different. Like you have enough skill sets where you could be making money a different way. But it's like you're clinging to that. I feel like I'm trying to find a word for this, where it's like I was describing, like the farm, like it just stays the same over a long period of time. Like I kind of want to say complacency, but I feel like there's a negative connotation with that. Complacency, you know, it's like, what do you need to release? Complacency, yeah, complacency. Stop fearing change. Change isn't a bad thing. Change can actually push you to grow, you know, it can push you to I don't know, I'm hearing so many things of like, it can push you to success, it can push you to more self-love, where it's like you are genuinely just like so proud of yourself, and like like you have pride in how far you've come. And it's like you look back and you're like, wow, I was so different back then. Look how far I've come. Look at how I've changed. Look at how I've grown. Look, expect powerful change. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta change. Maybe you're scared as well of like defending yourself. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to defend myself in this situation. I'm gonna have to, I don't know. It's like maybe you're a little bit scared of like the work that comes with this change. The responsibility of change, the work. Okay, I think that's what I'm getting. I do need to do the affirmations. Give me one sec here. All right, so let's get some affirmations. So what affirmations will help my pile choose when it comes to their career? All right, we got 4 already. I'm gonna take it. Today I feel optimistic. Today I will see the beauty and goodness in the hearts of every person I interact with. Yeah, it's like I get this energy of like becoming crabby. Like some of you kind of became a little bit crabby, maybe at your job. Like maybe even some of you, it's like you work in a field where it's like customer support, or like like you have to be customer first in some kind of way. And I feel like you may have been kind of slacking when it comes to that, because it's like you just haven't been happy at your job, and so maybe you haven't been the best with customers lately. I feel like. So it's like seeing seeing the beauty and goodness in other people as you interact. And maybe this change will assist with that. Look, today I'm ready to receive love. Today I'm open to being loved by another healthy person. That's interesting. I don't know why I'm kind of getting like, once you're able to change this aspect of your life, I think it's actually going to help with your love life in some kind of way, where it's like you're just happier, like you're in a happier place, you're less stressed, you're less tense, you are seeing the best in other people. And I don't know, I'm seeing like somebody having heart eyes. It's like, it's kind of going to open the door for you to feel more safe to pursue love. It's like feeling more secure in your career. Today I'm focused. Today I will be productive and feel good about doing the hard work that I need to do. And see, I feel like you haven't been very focused, like you haven't been feeling good about the hard work that you do, because I feel like you are a hard worker. But it's almost like whatever it is you're currently doing, it's not inspiring you, it's not feeding you. Like I said, it's taking more than it's giving. All right, and finally we have I will forgive. Today I will forgive any past mistakes I have made and love myself unconditionally. Back to self-love, I'm telling you. And it's also about forgiveness of like, you know, I forgive myself for avoiding this change. You know, it's like I forgive myself for taking the time I needed. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like I forgive myself for letting myself be miserable for a while, you know? You don't have to punish yourself over it. Today I choose, today I will only surround myself with people who support me. And that's also yourself. Like, are you supporting yourself? All right, I'm gonna split the deck and we'll get one final one. Today I'm grateful. I feel like I just split the deck in pile one and it was the same message. Today I'm grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. And we have optimism and positivity coming through. So it's like I just feel like you've been kind of miserable, and it's time to get back into that positive vibe, and it has to do with changing. I feel like changing careers, because you deserve to have your heart filled with joy. I feel like you're gonna feel so grateful. I'm telling you, I don't know why I'm getting this energy of like it's gonna lead to possibly like a relationship where it's like you're gonna be feeling more sexy. I don't know, like you're gonna have more time for yourself. Like I said, this job is currently taking more than it's giving. So imagine if you have a career that's giving more than it's taking. And imagine how you'd be able to pour into yourself finally. All right, so I'm going to leave it at that, pile twos. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope these messages were helpful in some way. I hope they resonated. If they did, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Till next time, guys, I'm sending you all the best. Love, light, protection, blessings. Bye. Hi there, pile number threes. You guys chose fire. All right. So this pile, out of all of the piles, I would say that your pile specifically is more close to their goal. It's like pile 1, they're kind of all over the place. Pile 2, I feel like they're just in a slump, like a schlump. What is it? A slump? Slump. Sorry, so funny. But they're in a slump, and then you guys are coming in fire, hot. You guys are just coming in ready to go. I don't know. It's like everything's kind of falling into place here. Like everything just is working. Everything looks simpatico is what I'm hearing. So right away we have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. So it's telling me that you are somebody who has been making plans. You are somebody who has been, you know, setting intentions towards your financial future. So I don't know if you've been saving money, you've just been working consistently, but I just see somebody calm, stable, focused. And then the fact that we have a blend of this fire energy with this earth energy, you know, it's a really wonderful balance. As well as we also have this full moon in Gemini here. The answers you need are coming. All right. As well as have faith in your dreams here. So it's just a lot of confirmations of like, don't give up, have faith here. Like I feel like your guides really want you to know that you are so much closer than you realize. That's why they are needing you to keep faith. There's also something incoming. Okay, so the answers you need are coming. We also have this 8 of Wands, which to me is just showing a lot of like quick movement. I always kind of think of Hermes. It's like I just see Hermes kind of flittering around, and it's like quick movement. But it's almost like I see like a delivery. So I don't know, that's going to be different for everybody, but there's something incoming. When it comes to your career, you're going to get an answer that you need very, very soon. You could finally be getting a yes, especially like if you're in any kind of industry, like I want to say like a movie industry specifically, or something about an industry. Like it's almost like you keep getting no, 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 but you finally get that yes. Like you finally get that answer that you need. And it's going to happen very quickly. Like I feel like things are going to shift for you very quickly. 2 of Swords, and it might even put you in a position where you have to make a decision here. Like you're gonna have 2 options, and I feel like it's something about like accepting this offer or not accepting an offer. Like I feel like there's an offer coming in, and it's gonna really kind of make your why am I losing this message? It's like it's gonna make it clear to you what you need to do, but at the same time, like sometimes when opportunities come in, we also have to sacrifice something. So that's also the energy that I'm getting is like, you know, you might get a yes, you finally get some kind of yes, you finally get a go ahead, you get a green light, and it's like things are going to change very rapidly, and you're gonna have to sacrifice certain things, people, places. I don't know, like I just see you kind of being put in a position to, I'm hearing grow up faster as well. So it's like that decision of like, am I willing to sacrifice these things? Like some of your dreams and goals, it actually involves like being away from your loved ones, maybe having to move to a different city or state. Yeah, there's something here about like just chasing your dreams and having to make sacrifices along the way. And it's like, I don't know, I'm just kind of getting this energy of balance. Like it feels very balanced, and it's like you're kind of learning this lesson of like, even when you get really good news, it's kind of like bittersweet at times, because you're still gonna have to let go of something, or let go of even like a past version of yourself. Like you could definitely be the kind of person that would rather things kind of stay very routine and structured. And I feel like something is going to come in really hot. Something is going to come in quickly. It's going to change things rapidly. It's some kind of offer or opportunity here. I kind of want to keep this hidden. Hold on, let's go into the bottom of the deck energy. So we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So this is also about letting your guard down. And it's also about like hard work finally paying off. It's like you've been so tired, you've been working so hard. I feel like you've been working consistently with the Knight of Pentacles. You've been making plans, you've been making progress, and it's like finally, like, I don't know, it feels like a big break. It really does feel like you guys get some kind of yes or a big break. And like, it sounds kind of silly, like, as I'm saying it, you know, and take what resonates, and they are collective readings, of course, but I just keep getting this energy of like, you guys are the closest to your goals. Out of all 3 piles, this pile is the closest to their goals. And it does involve, though, letting your guard down and also letting yourself finally rest. It's like, make sure you're open to receiving. I feel like you've kind of been working so hard. You've been in this energy here of putting your energy into something, giving, and now it's time to finally kind of receive. It's like, okay, everything is paying off. Like, things are paying off, and it's like, I don't have to fight so hard anymore. I don't know, it really feels like a big break. You know, it's like when you see that artist get a big break and you can kind of see them finally relax, and they're like, yes, like, I'm finally getting the recognition I deserve. And I just saw 222 on my screen here. I have my screen open, and like, I don't know why I'm thinking of Sabrina Carpenter right now. Oh my goodness, yeah, I'm just thinking about her, and I just feel like you can kind of see her finally relax and be like, okay, like, I did what I came to do. You know, like, I did what I came to do. And you can see the pride in herself. I feel like you can feel it and see it in her work now. But that's kind of the energy. It's like, I can let my guard down, I can be more vulnerable, I can be myself. I don't know, it's like I see you making a space for yourself at the table as well. It's like maybe you really worked really hard to get a seat at whatever this table is. I feel like for a lot of you here, you're artists. I just feel like this is a blend that a lot of artists would have, is like this really fiery creativity, but then we have this Gemini energy where it just shows like your intelligence, the clever wit, as well as, like, I'm hearing lyricism. Some of you are really great lyricists. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, so it's just like that shows that discipline, focus, and hard work that you're willing to put in. Like, this is just telling me, I don't know, I just get this energy like you're an artist, and I see you guys getting a big break. That's what I was literally gonna say, a big break. And it's the 6 of Wands, which is all about victory. This is all about recognition and success. Oh my goodness, the answers you need are coming. Do not give up. They're telling you, have faith in your dreams. I just get this energy of like, it's right around the corner. You guys are so close. Don't give up. It's like, I'm hearing keep digging. You know, it's like there's a diamond right under the spot you've been digging, and it's like, just keep going. We also have bottom of the deck here, you are good enough. So if you've been feeling any kind of insecurities, or also this energy of like giving up, like I do feel like you've been working so hard, you might even be exhausted at this point, but it's like they're just saying like, have faith in your dreams, don't give up, you are good enough. There's also like, I was just talking about Sabrina Carpenter. It's like, you know, there must have been so many times where she probably didn't feel good enough and was constantly wondering like, am I ever going to make a space for myself at the table? You know, like, is there room for an artist like me? Or, you know, you probably can see that in the earlier albums and music that she created early on, that confidence, you know, kind of probably questioning self, and just to kind of see her. Did she win a Grammy? I think she did win a Grammy. She was at least nominated, right? So it's just like insane. It's insane. Like she has made that space for herself, and it's like you can kind of feel that peace of mind of like, you are good enough. It's like finally getting that recognition that you truly deserve. I see celebration. I see victory and success. Let's go ahead and see what this is. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, but this is a message about sacrifice. Remember, we were talking about sacrifice, and it's coming in very strongly again, where you have to be willing to walk away from what's no longer serving you. You have to be willing to make those hard decisions, 2 of Swords, in order to pursue this dream and goal. Because if you're not willing, I feel like there's attachment here where it's like you might be clinging on to a person, or it could even be a family, right? It's like I'm seeing somebody not wanting to leave their family behind. It's like maybe some of you want to move to a different city. You want to move to, and that can even be your partner, your friends, family, everybody. It's like leaving it behind in order to really chase, pursue, get that big break that you're looking for. It's like if you're not willing to sacrifice those things, I don't see you moving forward. It's like you really have to choose this dream, or like it's kind of like you're sacrificing your dream for other people just to be around them. You know what I mean? It's like just to spend time with them, and it's like that's very sweet and kind, but it's like you're sacrificing your dreams in order to stay in one place, you know? Oh my goodness, that was, I don't know if I want to say that because I just heard the Disney, like from Aladdin, you were born a street rat, you will die a street rat. I was like, that's really harsh. Okay, that's really, like, I don't think that's the message, but that's kind of along the lines of what I was gonna say, of like, do you really want to live in the same city your whole life? You know, kind of like stuff like that. And I feel like for your kind of personality that's coming through, it's like you have such a big goal, a big dream, that I don't think you should stay in one place. Like, you deserve to chase that goal, chase those dreams. This is so straightforward. I feel like we're flying through this reading. 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it's like I feel like hesitancy. I feel kind of like a caution. It's like you're wanting to dip your toe in. Like maybe some of you want to go visit an area first, you know, go maybe tour apartments, tour houses, before you make that decision, I think that's a really good idea. I think it shows this Knight of Pentacles energy here, where it's like you are very logical, you're very grounded, and you make good decisions. And so it's like I see you kind of being hesitant and dipping your toe in and going back and forth. Like I really do see you just like going back and forth, like should I, what should I do, should I move, should I stay, should I take this opportunity, should I, like some of you, it's like you're gonna have hard decisions of like, I don't know, it's like, should I stay in my hometown so that I can see my nieces and nephews grow up? It's like, if I move away, I might not see them as much as I want to see them. You know, it's like hard, those are hard decisions. What are some affirmations that will help my pile number 3s? What are some affirmations that will help my pile 3s when it comes to their career? We have, today I am special. Today I will realize that I am unique, one of a kind person. I know I'm a unique, one of a kind person. I am special. Yes, I feel like you guys really do have some kind of fire spark. Like you have, I'm hearing it, like you have it, you have the it factor. Like you guys really do shine, and there's something here like about you being so close to a goal. Today I am in charge. Today I am in control of how I feel. Nobody can make me feel any other way than happy. And that too is like, I feel like there might be people in your life who kind of try to dictate your choices or influence your decisions, your choices, and you just need to remind yourself, I'm in charge. I am in charge. If I want to make a decision for myself, for my life, for my goals and dreams, I'm going to do that. And nobody else is going to make me feel guilt or shame, or you know, you can feel the sadness of like, I'll miss you guys, I'll sacrifice this and that for you, but I am in charge at the end of the day. This is my life. We have, today I will not compare. Today I will not compare myself to others. I will find true peace in my own life. I think some of you compare your timeline. You know, you look at other people, especially other people who have already gotten a big break, or they've already gotten an opportunity in their life. And you need to remind yourself, like, look back at that person's history of work, okay? Because I think sometimes we look at that surface level and we don't realize just how many years an artist has been working to get to the point that they actually are today. You know, it's like, I guess just to bring up Sabrina Carpenter again, it's like that girl has been working since she was a kid, since she was a teenager, you know? That girl, she has been taking influences throughout her life and building this persona, building this artistic vision, and she's finally able to execute that. So, you know, it takes years, and it's like, you can never compare journeys, you know? It's just like, your timeline is not the same as somebody else's timeline. Also, it's like comparison of talent. Like, I feel like some of you might even compare your talent or creativity to others and think that you're not good enough, and just keep reminding yourself, you know, you are good enough, you are good enough, you're special, you're in charge, you will not compare. So we have 3 here. It says, today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a happy and healthy life. I really was getting that. I literally said that. I was like, you guys are maybe cautious about moving, or like I said, maybe you want to tour apartments, or, you know, you want to take your time with this decision, which is totally acceptable, totally fine. But it's like, really trust you trust yourself. And I love that, because like I said, it's like, I don't say that very often. It's like, you make good choices, like you, but that's the energy I'm getting. Is like, you have a very balanced energy, and you're making logical, grounded decisions. Today I am receptive. Today I will let go of the past. I will live in the present, and I am looking forward to a bright future. Yes, I don't know, there's something here about like shining, you know, the butterfly, the fiery wings. It's like, you guys are special, you shine. You deserve a bright future. Live in the moment right now. Take advantage of opportunities that are coming to you right now. Oh, we have today I am healthy. Okay, so today my mind, my heart, and my soul are one healthy being. And we have health mentioned here twice. So I don't know if some of you do need to maybe just make sure you're keeping up with your health. Just check in with your health. You know, sometimes when we're moving so fast, we're focused on other things. That can be something we neglect. So just check in with yourself, check in with the doctor, get a checkup, you know, and just see what's going on. Bottom of the deck here, we also have, this came through for all three of the piles. Today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. I feel like you really need to stay positive. You need to stay optimistic, okay? Because it's right around the corner, and I just feel like it would be so tragic if you were to give up now. Do not give up now kind of energy. Right around the corner. It's like I'm seeing that. Is it a meme or some kind of image that I've seen online where somebody's like digging in the ground, digging in the dirt, and there's like a little diamond like right under it, and it's like they're about to give up. It's like they can't see it. They can't see that bigger picture. All right. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Pile 3s. This was a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm seeing 222 on the timer, and earlier I saw 2222 on my screen again. So a lot of synchronicities are coming through. That could be, you know, confirmations for some of you guys. But I'm leaving it at that. I love you so much. Love, light, protection, blessings. Make sure if you enjoyed it, if you resonated, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, guys, sending you all the best. Bye.